And so I open up the Dynamo here, and then I'll search for buy points, and I'll open up the one that says family buy points. Alright, the family instance buy points. Then I'll pull it up here, and then this time I'll look for family types and open it up. And now using this, we can find the clash point from the list that we've made. We just have to look for it in the menu. Alright, and it's right here. So then I'll connect that to the family type in the instance by points and connect the point to the thread. Now let me just minimize this so I can see what else we have. Alright, so save it and then hit run. Now let's see where the ball symbol goes. We just have to wait for the process to be finished. Alright, and then you can see the ball symbol appears in these points, and these signify the clashes. Now this point over here where we have two of the ball symbols means we have two clashes here, but if I hit one once more, the ball reverts back to its original position. Or I can go over here and, oh, we have another one. Alright, so I can connect the coordinate to the index and then hit run once more. Alright, now let me hit run once more, and alright, there we go. And now we want to put in the amounts. Alright, and so for example, the ball symbol that we have over here, we want to see what parameters we have for it. And so in order to do that, first we have to go to the Dynamo. And let's see what we have here. The first one is clash type. So I'll search for set parameter, then open that up, and then I'll connect it to the thread by the value, and then these are the amounts that we're going to be given. But I also have to add a string here, and if you can look at the left, the parameter name is clash type, so I'll copy and paste that inside the string. Alright, then connect it to the element set parameter. Alright, and now which element it is that we want is the family type. So I'll connect it to the instance that we have that connects to the family type. Alright, so I'll hit run, and we can see the word hard being written in the clash type section. This method can be extremely useful to you. So what's the next parameter is the tolerance. So I'll select this, and using control and dragging it, I can get a copy of it. But this time I'll put in tolerance in the string instead of clash type. Alright, now let's see what the number of this one is. So I'll connect this one to the value, and that connects it to the string containing tolerance. I'll hit run, and then we get a warning that says the tolerance is value based, but the parameter that we had specified in the Revit was string based. So I'll open up the string from object app and then connect it to the thread, but make sure to follow this order whenever this happens. So then I'll hit run, and then we get the amount of tolerance. Alright, so the next one is name, and we don't need that over here. So I'll select and drag this over here to copy it, and then I can delete the string from objects and connect the value directly. Alright, and then I'll copy the name, that is clash name, and then I'll paste it in the string. Alright, and then I can hit run. And now you can see in the identity data section, it says we have selected the clash 60. So once again, I'll select the same knot and copy it and paste it down here. And let's see, the next parameter is status. So I'll copy that and then connect the index to the element and paste the status in the string. Hit run, and then we can see the status is set on new. Alright, let me just bring these forward a bit. And the next parameter is going to be distance. And because distance is length based, we'll need the object present in the middle of the knot. And so I'll select the knot and bring it down here, and then connect the thread to the string from object. And using Ctrl V, I'll paste the name, that is distance, in the string. Alright, and then we can see the amount here. The next amount is result, so I'll copy this one, then select this index and connect it to the elements. Then I can paste the status result that it's the name of it in the string, and then when I hit 1 I can see it's set on new. The next ones are x, y, and z, and so we'll need the string from object to be used. So I'll select this node and copy it down here, disconnect these, and then in the string I'll put an x, then I'll copy this exact system and paste it down here, and then let's see. So as you can see, I've completed the knots, and we have our whole system here, so I'll hit run. And you can see the parameters and their amounts on whichever of these clash points you select. But the interesting point is that we get some warnings even though the system has given us our amounts. The reason for that is some of the parameters here are set on null, so they haven't been assigned to anything yet, because as you remember, we didn't assign all of them in the Navisworks. Now in order to fix this issue, I can look for the if parameter and then open it up here. Now one of the entries that it wants is test, so I'll open up a code block, and so I'll put in x equals null. Now this works because x is a variable, and so I'll connect the code block to the index and hit run. Now the results that we get are true and false, and the false ones are the ones that are null and the true ones are null. So I'll connect the code block to the if by the test. Now if this was set on true, I could open up a string over here, as you can see, and inside of the string I can write it has not been assigned yet. That will do for now, and so after that I'll go over here and connect the string to the true, and then connect the item to the false. Hit run, and now we get the results. For the ones that had been specified, it says the mechanical engineer, and for the ones that hadn't, it says hasn't been assigned yet. I'll hit run, and then under the identity data we can see the assigned to parameter change. And so we can do the same for the comments over here as well. So we do have a warning for comments as well, so I'll select this node over here, and using Ctrl C and Ctrl V I'll paste it down here, and then connect the item to the code block. Alright, and then in the string I can write no comments have been put in, and then I'll connect the result to the value. Hit run, and then we can see the status of the comment change to. Then I'll hit save. So using this method, you can see all of the clash points that you've already found in Navisworks over here as well. Now this makes our job much quicker. So I'll go over here in the Revit file and open up the visibility graphics menu, and from the Revit links I'll activate the STR and hit OK. And if you've noticed, most of the clashes were in the structural plan. And let me just rotate this, and as you can see, we can find all of the clash points in the plan just as easy as this, and then we can resolve them. For example, like this one here, most of them are on beams and beam related. So for this one, we can rotate the plan and see it from this view, and the clash point is located right here in this corner. And alright, in this part you can see we have a couple of clashes. If we only resolve one of them, the rest will probably go away as well. Now in order to see what the clash actually is, let me just select and delete the ball symbols, which we have plenty of. So 6, 7, and 8 in total. Now because the pipe runs too close to the beam here, each of these elements have been classified as clashes. Now if I select and drag this pipe to the left, I can get rid of 8 of my clashes. So basically, we don't have any real problem here. Alright, now let me once again open up the Dynamo and let's see what we have here. Now I can hit run and then we can get the clashes.